Hey guys, it's Kevin. I've had my MacBook for 4 days now, and I've been using it nonstop. So this is gonna be more of like a rant and my first thoughts on a MacBook. So try to like help you guys decide who are borderline or whether or not to buy a Mac, or just convince you not to buy a Mac. So yeah, I was a PC user prior to this, so I was used to a 10-minute, 20-minute startup time, but the MacBook, it starts up in 20 seconds. It's amazing. So Windows and Mac OS X, like Windows, it does get slowed down, but I just love it because it's so versatile. Because so many people have Windows, so many softwares are available for torrent. For Mac, I honestly just hate I just hate Macs, like the software, because not many people have a Mac, so they don't program viruses for it. But not many people have Macs, so people don't upload or crack applications. So on my Windows, I could get any file, software, game I wanted because a lot of people wanted those games, couldn't afford it, and they just crack it. Okay? So they're really seeded well. But for Mac torrents, they're really badly seeded, so it's hard to get your hands on anything good. And especially Adobe sucks. I hate them because they overprice their stuff. Honestly, who's going to pay more for software than the computer itself? So that's another problem. So the MacBook, when I first got it, it was really quiet. Alright, I was surprised. It's like you can't hear the fan, but like if you put your ear close enough, you can hear it. But I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing because it does overheat easily. Okay, the specific heat of aluminum just just heats up fast. I'm trying to explain physics to you guys. Alright. So after using your MacBook on your lap for a few minutes or an hour, it will start burning you, like no joke. It's extremely hot. And if you start playing games like Call of Duty 4, the CPU will get temperatures like 170 and your fan will be spinning like 6,000 RPMs. So yeah, let's talk about how fast the computer is. Okay, so startup is fast and its ability to multitask is also astounding, especially with spaces. You can easily manage all sorts of apps, and it doesn't seem to slow down. And eyesight has pretty good quality. And when you take a picture, the whole screen goes white, so it's like a flash. It's pretty intuitive, alright? The built-in software is okay. Like, iMovie, it's simplistic at most, but for a lot of you, you guys aren't really into movie editing. You don't want to you just want a simple way. So I would say iMovie is simple to use. Comes with iPhoto. iLife is okay, but I was wondering why Mac doesn't have a Microsoft Word alternative. I think they do, but I haven't really gone around trying to find out. So yeah, iChat's pretty cool. Dashboard is really awesome, really cool. And the multi-touch gestures, they're alright, but I find them pretty cool, but it takes a little bit of time getting used to it, because if you use 2 fingers and scroll up and down, it scroll the scroll bar, and you use 4 fingers, expose, which is it just causes everything to expand and show you what's going on, or if you push up, it just pushes everything out of the way. I'm not really a big fan of the entire trackpad being a button, because it just feels weird, because when you click and drag, there's a lot of resistance, even though it is glass trackpad and shouldn't offer that much resistance. Yeah. Another complaint is that it only has 2 USBs. Honestly, 2? That's just not enough. Most of you will end up using a mouse and you want to get a wired one or a wireless one, but they still require a dongle which you can plug in. So I guess they were pretty smart in marketing because they know you want to use a mouse that doesn't require a dongle. So the only way to do that is get a Bluetooth mouse. Everyone knows about Mighty Mouse, so that could boost their Mighty Mouse sales. So yeah, 2 USBs, I just don't like it. Let's talk about graphics and gaming. So the graphics card in here is 9400M for mobile. It's pretty powerful. I'm not I installed Crossover, installed Counter-Strike Source. I was running everything max 16x anisotropic filtering, all that goody stuff, HDR I think. Yeah, it was running 60 frames per second at max, so that's very impressive. Well, then again, Counter-Strike isn't really that graphical intensive, so I tried it on Call of Duty 4. So, playing Call of Duty 4, I was running at 1024 by 768, and everything was just turned down because it just honestly couldn't run that well. But like when everything was turned down, you would average 40 frames per second, and you get 60 a lot, but you also get 30 a lot. So that's still playable. Like that's understandable. But when you're playing games, your computer overheats so much. It's just so annoying. All right. The keyboard, I'm not really a big fan of the keyboard because I sense it has durability issues because they're really thin and they just feel cheap. And I watched Carlos's videos and like I don't know if he just has a lot of oil in his hands, but when you look at his keyboard when he shows off his MacBook, it's just like rubbing off oil. You can see the spacebar where his thumb has been. It's just like this looks nasty for some reason. But then again, it might have just been because the keyboard is black. The illumination is pretty cool. The backlit, the display has an automatic sensor, so just automatically recalibrates the screen for the brightness. So also the glossiness does make it seem a lot classier, but other than that, not much practical use because it's pretty reflective. Yeah. The MagSafe, that is really cool. When I first plugged it in, I was like, damn, that is a strong magnet. Because it just like snaps in. It's really cool. I haven't used a super drive yet. It might even be broken. I don't know, but I don't use CDs. So, pricing of this MacBook. Wait, no, let's talk about battery. Battery life is alright. If you're running at max like brightness and you're just doing like internet stuff, your battery should last 3 to 4 hours, but if you turn down brightness and like if you turn on Wi-Fi, you get like 7 or 8. But Wi-Fi is important to me. Oh, sorry. So my friend called me. So yeah, I'll call him back later. This is more important. Actually, no, it's not. But I'm just saying it to make you guys feel good. So pricing. This is my biggest complaint about Apple. The MacBook Pro 13-inch. This is the smallest display that they have. This is the most basic other than the other MacBook white ones. And it's over $1,000, $1,200, and it's not that powerful. It comes built in with 2 gigabytes RAM. I'm like, for $1,200, you can get a Windows PC that's probably like twice as fast as this, has a bigger screen, and just kicks this MacBook's ass in every single way, but it just doesn't run Mac OS. Because some people just want it because they want to belong, because MacBooks are cool, because they're like iPods, and the Mac OS just seems so unique. But really, I just don't like the Mac OS like interface. It's just not my style. Or maybe I need a little bit of time to adjust to it. So if they lower the price of all these MacBooks, they could sell a lot, okay? Because this MacBook, it's really stylish, it's really nice, it's really slim. But then again, Apple, they always release new products that replace the other products. Like, say you had an iPod Touch first generation, iPod Touch second generation come out, your first generation is basically obsolete because it has lacking a lot of options that the second one has. I'm going to feel this way about the MacBook because since the MacBook Pro has come out, no one's going to buy the old MacBooks. Right? Those aren't cool anymore, you know? This is the new cool. So, I'm assuming in a few years they're going to create a new MacBook and this MacBook just won't be cool anymore. And I want to belong, you know? So you're going to spend more money. Surprising thing is, Apple released their quarterly earnings, and turns out 91% of all laptops that are over $1,000 that were purchased were MacBooks. So that is really surprising. They have a really strong share on the high-end MacBooks or notepads or whatever you call them. So yeah, this is just my rant. I probably don't make sense at all, but I don't know. This is just my thoughts. So thanks for watching.